especially in high school, like, you're only friends with them. If you really think about it, you're only friends with them because you see them 5 days a week. Am I wrong? No. I would be looking at them from across the kitchen. I want to date you and your girlfriend. Why not have both? Okay. What's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name's Latera and I'm trying something new, but not really. This is similar to what I've usually done. I promised you guys last week I'd be trying something new, which I will be. Be patient, please. But for this week's video, I'm just gonna be talking about high school because school's starting back up, or it's already started back up, but you guys, or at least most of the people that I know personally, classes are online. And I was going to originally give like advice about high school. I'm sorry, do you see my ring light? It's in my glasses. This is why I don't usually wear my glasses in videos, but I look good. You know what? It's fine. We're fine. We're just gonna go with it. Anyway, you guys are going to be online, and I don't have any experience with being online full-time, at least. Like, I had assignments that I did online in high school, but like, it wasn't full-time, so only advice I can give to you guys is good luck. You got this. But I'm gonna be talking about the really dumb things I did in high school, and you may relate to these, but you probably won't relate to most of them because I was interesting, to say the least. So yeah, let's just get started. So here's a topic that you guys will relate to, probably, is making the wrong friends. And sometimes you meet friends in elementary, sometimes you meet them in middle school, but most friendships, that at least like I've heard of and like what I went through personally, you meet your friends in high school. And for the most part, you stay friends after high school. 9 times out of 10, not really. But you really don't need friends. And I know that's what? You really don't, because especially in high school, like, you're only friends with them. If you really think about it, you're only friends with them because you see them 5 days a week. Am I wrong? No. And once you graduate, people go to different colleges, people just separate from each other because you're not seeing each other all the time. And I'm not saying that like you should be a fucking loner and you should be a hermit and not have friends at all. That's not what I'm saying at all. But I am saying that like it is not a necessity to have friends in high school. And it's cool to have friends in high school because like you are seeing them all the time, and it's nice to hang out on weekends or like have people to hang out with at dances and school events and all that stuff. But like honestly, like pick very wisely. Because girls in high school are sketch, and girls in high school are mean, and girls in high school are bitches, to say the least. Just to say that, for lack of better terms, they're fucking bitches, okay? And they will swear up and down that they're your best friend, and they will swear up and down that they would do anything for you, and they love you, and yada yada yada. Okay, yeah, prove it. Stay my friend after we graduate, and we'll see about that. I sound like a Debbie Downer. I'm really not trying to be. I guess it's just like personal issues that I had in high school. Like I don't talk to any of my friends that I talked to in high school, and it hurt for a little bit because you were like, oh my gosh, I thought this person was my best friend. We've been best friends for 4 years. But then you think about it again, you were only best friends because you saw each other once every day. So when it comes to making friends, you can totally make friends. Just choose very carefully. Let's see. I had a friend group. I think I've said this before. I wasn't really in a friend group. I kind of like roamed around and like placed myself where I wanted to be. But I did have a group of friends for a long time that I hung out with, mainly because we were the only black girls in our grade. And that was the only reason why I was friends with them, because they were like me, you know? Which was a bad idea, because you shouldn't just choose people because of how they look or all this other stuff, you know? But I flocked to them because I felt the same. I felt like that was the only way I could make friends, because they were like me and they understood me to an extent and all that stuff. But turns out, no. People were just toxic, and they can use you and they can abuse you, but just because you look like them doesn't mean they're gonna act exactly like you. And again, it's high school. So my advice to you is just to, like, you know, you can make friends, like I said, but you don't need them, okay? And if you start feeling weird, or they start like threatening you, or they just say some really toxic shit, you need to skedaddle, because that's just, it's gonna make your high school years suck, and it's gonna make your life suck afterwards when you realize 4 years later, oh my gosh, they were using me, or oh my gosh, they were so mean to me, and I let it be. Don't be like me. Don't let people step all over you. Just, you know, just don't do it. So this is the thing that I mainly did. I'm not sure if other people did this. I was just, you know, a big girl. I'm still a big girl. I loved my food. And before I started driving, at least, my parents rarely made dinner, and I never packed my lunch, and I sometimes ate breakfast. It was like a bowl of cereal. So lunchtime comes around and I'm fucking starving, right? I rarely had money. I started working when I was 14, but all of my money went towards like savings, or went towards, I had to pay rent for my parents, which was not a lot of money. It wasn't like actual rent. It wasn't like $800 a month to live here with my parents, but they wanted to discipline me and do all that stuff. So I really didn't have money for food. And again, I wasn't driving yet. So whenever lunchtime came around, if I saw people like at my table, like they didn't finish something, I was that bitch and be like, hey, you gonna finish that? And sometimes they're like, no, you can have it. Or like it'd be a fry, or it'd be like half of their burger, or it'd be like, I don't know, just little things. Whatever I could find, I grabbed. It was really shitty of me, but at the same time, I was in a situation where I was like, if I don't eat, I'm gonna fucking die. Which is not true. I definitely could have survived, but like I was eating maybe a meal and a half every day. So I was that mooch. I kind of like, you got, thank you, thank you. I literally go down my table, and by like sophomore year, people would be like, hey, Latera, do you want this leftover? I'm like, do you even have to fucking ask? Like, bro, give me. Okay. Another thing that you guys probably can relate to is just petty lunch tables. I don't know if you guys were this mean, but again, I was with very toxic friends. So we would do this thing where we would literally insult people out loud, say their names and everything, even talk in their direction, but they had no idea we were talking to them. It's really bad, but it was funny. At the time, it was funny. Like sometimes we hear a rumor and be like, did you hear what? I need to say a name that is not actually a person that went to my school. Did you hear what Karen said yesterday to Joseph?
Oh my gosh, I know, right? She's so disgusting.
Like just stuff like that. Really stupid, petty high school shit. But it was fun because people had no idea. Like I would be looking at them from across the kitchen, across the cafeteria and be like, what are those shoes? That skirt, baby. No, don't do that. And like they'd be looking at me and they'd be like, so it's just stuff like that, just petty lunch tables. I'm sure everyone's had like lunch table jokes or just inside jokes in general. But yeah, that was one of the things that I did in high school. Another thing, oh my gosh, I definitely know this was not just me because it was everyone at my school at least. Like your first week of school, your outfits were snatched. They were on point, on fleek, and no one could tell you shit. No one could tell you shit. It was literally fashion week, first week of school. Why though? Why did we do that? I did that for so long, literally until like senior year. I showed up something really lazy looking the first day of school because I was like, you know what? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. But that's how I was the second week of school every year. Freshman year, my first week of school, I dressed up so cute. It was a cute outfit. I probably would never, no, I will never wear it again. I'm just gonna put up a picture of it right now, but this was my first day of school outfit for freshman year. I thought I looked bomb, all right? And that whole week, I looked amazing, right? Come week 2, sweatpants. Jeans. Like, I was just like, I don't give a fuck anymore. Like, the first week, you have to make a statement, you know? But why do we do that? Why do we care so much? I don't know. I guess because you haven't seen people for like 3 months and you're like, hey, I'm still that bitch. I just want y'all to know. And like, don't get me wrong, there will be a couple days during the school year that I would dress up again, but not nearly as dressed up as I did for the first week. And I know that's not just me, so don't even try it. Another thing that I did, this isn't really school related, but like kind of is because it happened during school, but I shaved my head at one point and I told you guys I'd make a video about that. Be patient. I will make it, okay? But I shaved my head, I think it was spring break of sophomore year. Let me think. It's been 4 years. Yeah, 4 years since I shaved my head. So spring break sophomore year, I shaved my head. So when I come back from spring break, I had no hair, okay? And it started growing throughout the school year. And I thought for some reason that like if I shaved it during spring break, it would grow past that through the summertime and I'd come back and it'd be like here.
No ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am.
I definitely started junior year with a fucking triangle shaped head and I did nothing about it.
Oh, no, 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 no.
I had no idea. This is my first time shaving my head. I didn't know any other girls that shaved their head that had the same hair type as me. Like the other 2 black girls, they were like biracial and like they didn't do anything with their hair either. So I'd never seen the hair growing process and I didn't know what to do with it. And it looked really bad. Did I do anything with it? No. I let it grow out and I let it be. And you know what? It's fine. It's long now. I definitely wish it was this long when I was in high school because it's been 2 years since I graduated. So at that point, it was still really short and now it's pretty long. And so many times did like anyone in school say it and my dad even said, he's like, you gonna shape that up a little bit? And I'm like, no, because if I shape it up, it's just gonna keep growing back how it is. Just let it fucking grow. Leave me alone. Mind your business. Stay in your lane. Thank you. Okay, this is another thing that everyone can relate to. And some people are really good at it. Some people are like disciplined and they have respect for themselves, but not me. I say every school year, I'm gonna say organized this year. I have certain binders for this class. I have papers for this class. I have notebooks for this class. I'm gonna keep the same pencil the whole year. And then by the 3rd week of school, my locker looks like this. because I can't do it. I can't do it. Especially senior year. Like, I gave zero fucks. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna use the same notebook for every class. And I kept asking for pencils. I kept finding pencils. But some people are very organized and they keep everything organized the whole school year. Kudos to you. Like, a round of applause to you, ma'am, because I couldn't be me. So this is the thing that I did, and again, these are things like literally make me want to vomit every time I think of them because of the things I did in high school that just weren't okay. Like this one, for example. I kind of used my sexuality to an advantage because everyone knew at this point, mainly by sophomore, junior year, everyone knew at this point that, oh, Tara likes girls. So I used that to my advantage, and I made a lot of guy friends. Because they're like, oh, she's not gonna hit on me, she likes girls. I mean, I liked guys too, but for some reason, like, that's the only thing they heard was that I liked girls. So I was like, you know what, yeah, I like girls. I'm probably gonna steal your girlfriend, so you better watch out. And in reality, I'm really like, I wanna date you and your girlfriend. Why not have both? Okay. I use that to have a lot of guy friends, and which again, not okay. Like, makes me want to vomit now. Like, why couldn't I have just been myself? Like, you know, like just tell guys, hey, I like you too. But no, I snuck my way into a lot of guy groups because of that, because I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna play along. Yeah, I like girls. Tell me everything that your girl did last night. And then another thing, getting ready in the morning. Oh my gosh. Okay, so again, this can relate to some people and it can relate to no one. But again, for the first week of school, I got up super early. I did my makeup. I made sure my outfit was pressed. I made sure that like I looked good. My hair was done, except for it was growing back. But I made sure everything looked great, you know? And I spent a couple hours getting ready in the morning. My school is a block away from my house. And I used to walk to school every day from middle school and high school until I got my driver's license. Especially when I started driving, I was like, school started at 7:15, kinda 7:30ish if you're really there on time. But I would wake up at 7 o'clock, brush my teeth, put on a bra, take my happy ass to school. Like, I took no time. I was so low maintenance. I am still low maintenance. You see me? Most of my videos, I'm not wearing makeup because I don't give a fuck. I don't have time for all that. I really don't. Like, and it's not like I don't want to get ready and look nice. I just don't want to get up early. Like, I wish I could just like snap my fingers and look good, but it takes time. Beauty takes patience, and beauty is pain, okay? And I just don't have patience, and I don't have a high pain tolerance. So I would get up the latest possible. Like, I think the latest I ever got up was 7:15. Like, that's when it technically starts, and then like your first period starts at like 7:30 or whatever. Yeah, I'd wake up at 7:15, brush my teeth, put on a bra, get there at 7:27 sharp, run into my first period of study hall. Because I had study hall. That's another thing. I have fucking study hall first period, like junior and senior year. Like, why do I need to get up and get ready if I'm just gonna be in study hall for 45 minutes? Like, it didn't make any sense to me. You may relate to that, but I know there was a lot of people, like especially some of my friends that I was friends with high school. Like, this one girl, she would get up at I don't even know what time, but she'd come beat every day. Full glam, full outfit, everything. Like, after the first week, I'm like, she's still getting ready in the morning? Who is she? Is she a fucking alien, ma'am? But yeah, so like I said, like high school, it was just cringy, and I didn't even go over everything that I did because that would be a whole nother video in itself. A part 2 maybe if you're really interested in that, but those are just like the minor things, the things that I can think of on the top of my head that I did that I know some people can relate to. High school sucks, let me just put it that way. And especially for the people who are still in high school right now doing everything online, I bet that is not easy. I have no idea how you're doing that, but I just want you to know it's gonna be okay. And high school doesn't last forever, it's only 4 years. And if you're a junior or a senior, damn, it's only 2 years, maybe a year. Like, you got this, okay? You got this, and you will survive. It's gonna suck. It's like fucking that Miley Cyrus song, The Climb. Like, high school is a fucking climb. It is inclined, it is steep, it is terrible. You're gonna run out of breath, you're gonna run out of oxygen, but once you're up there, it's just, and that sounds bad. I was gonna say it's downhill from there, but like that's a negative phrase. But like it's like a water slide. You're just sliding on through. Just slide on through. You got it, okay? It's gonna be fine. You're gonna do great. I hope you related to some of this. I hope you are making fun of me right now. Please make fun of me. Like I always say, I appreciate it because I know I'm, you know, cringe. But thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a great day.